Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 24th to the 31st. This is for Virgo and Virgo rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Virgo. You know this is a big week. This is a really big week. We have the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, but before we even get there, I want you to know this week is really, really inspired by Venus, and Venus is going to be very influential, and I'm going to tell you why, all right? Now, on Sunday, on March 24th, we kick off this week on Sunday with Venus sextiling Jupiter. I talked about this for a hot second last week. These are the two benefic planets. Oh my goodness, in this amazing harmonious aspect. This is one of the best days of the month. So this is a really great, it's really great kicking off this week. Venus is already exalted in Pisces. That's really, really, really absolutely nice. And sextiling Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, profit, all of that good stuff, expansion. So this is a day where you can just wake up and you're like, wow, everything is just really nice. Everything's really good. I've had my coffee, I had my Pop-Tart, and there's no urgent emails, and you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be one of those days, but there's definitely a touch of something like really nice happening, okay? Something that could be really lucky as well, something that makes you feel really good. It's a very romantic day. Remember, we're talking about Venus here, and Venus is in Pisces, which rules your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, so there could be something really nice about that. Again, it's a very optimistic day where it's just good vibes all around, and treat yourself. This is a day to treat yourself. You may actually do it anyway. It's a day where you may just wake up and be like, I really want a massage. I'm going to treat myself. I want some chocolate covered strawberries. Now, one thing that I'm going to point out, because a lot of people have been asking about this. Yes, next month is when Jupiter will conjunct Uranus. We're going to talk about that next month. That's happening on April 20th. That's an aspect that hasn't happened in over a decade. I mean, this is rare and arguably the most notable, some would say best day of the year. All right. And you're going to start feeling a lot of energy moving toward that now. I do want you to know that also Mars and Saturn are in Pisces. So Mars and Saturn, if you know, Jupiter and Venus are the benefics, Mars and Saturn are the malefics. I don't want you to think about it's a bad thing, but they are together. Okay. They're together in Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. And that can be career, that can be love, it can be a BFF, but they're just, just remember Mars and Saturn together are a little like West Side Story to it, but just remember, Saturn rewards you in the end. There could be a little bit of a squeeze, some feeling of a little bit of responsibility that you're taking on a little bit more with Mars and Saturn, and together in Pisces. And Mars isn't going to be there too long, but just remember, Saturn does reward you. Saturn has that element of karma. Remember that, okay? So, and it's not, when I say reward you, this is not a pat on the back. This is a standing ovation. This is a big one, all right? So you will feel that energy. Now, on Monday, March 25th, is a big day of the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. First things first, I did make a video on the 5 things to expect on eclipses. I'll leave it at the end of this video. It's just more of like a fun, personal, like just experiences, like what to expect. Here's the thing. Eclipses happen in series. So this isn't just like a one-off thing. This is a series of eclipses, and you're going to feel it for a while, and it is happening in your second house. Libra rules your second house of money, finances, salary. So there could be something here where something's coming to an end and you're starting this new cycle. Okay. So there were cycles. These are cycles we're talking about. And these eclipses are associated with the nodes. I've been talking about the lunar nodes. We're talking about the moon here. All right. So North node moved into Aries, South node moved into Libra. All right. So thinking about that, I want you to think about what happened around October 14th for you. Okay, 2023, October 14th. That's when we have the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. And so you see how this eclipse is associated with that eclipse. So there could be something around that time where there's something, activity that's happening around this time that's coming to an end. Okay, and not a bad, great eclipse. So it could be like you just ascending in one area, and when it comes to finances or doing something differently. Now, eclipses are game changers, and they do to eclipse things from your life too. And so the fact that it's in your second house is also possessions. It's things that you own. It's material things, but it's also self-worth and self-confidence. So again, there could be something that really boosts your confidence around this time. There's something here. Just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it, because it's not just, again, this day we have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra again on October 2nd this year. As you see, it cycles. Now, I want you to know that, remember, Saturn is active. Saturn is very harmonious, thankfully, with Jupiter. And one of the things not a lot of people know about, Saturn is exalted in Libra, okay? And so you really will feel that Saturn energy that I said earlier, but almost this fresh new energy around it. Remember, it is in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, so it's been there for a year. We'll be there for a little bit longer, okay? But just remember, it just came out of a Kazemi last month, so a lot of Saturn energy that you'll feel again in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there could be a squeeze around it, or a little bit more responsibility, or even just being a little bit more serious about it. Now, the other thing is, this is Venus at play. Venus is a ruling planet for Libra. And so this is a Venus ruled eclipse. So remember what I said, Venus is very active this week. A lot of that really loving Venus energy. I really absolutely love it. Now, this eclipse, again, it's all about culminations. It's a full moon, right? Full moon eclipse. So really strong, really strong full moon, like an espresso instead of coffee from the deli. All right. Now, this eclipse, remember, not only culmination, but illumination. Something could be illuminated for you around this time. But it is it is a positive eclipse. Think about Libra. Just think about Libra, okay? Libra is all about, relationships. Sure, it's all about relationships, so there could be something about relationships, but Libra is balance. It's all about balance. It sits right in the middle of the 12 zodiacs, okay? Same thing with tarot. Libra is the Justice card. Card 11, right in the middle of the major arcana is the 22 cards there. So it is that balance that is required. So if something is eclipsed from your life, it's bringing that balance, all right? This eclipse is all about wisdom too. It's all about wisdom, becoming wiser from the things that happen in your life. So there is something very comforting about this, something very, cathartic, healing, even, Libra rating. Liberating, okay? I'm trying to make a play on word with Libra and liberating. I can't do it, but if you can, let me know how you did it. But it's just really being honest with yourself too. Now, the reason why, and so again, remember, there's going to be a point where you're going to say or think about what has reached a point of fatigue. What is something that I do have to let go when it comes to money, salary, finances, or thinking about that, or even your self-worth, your self-value, things, material possessions as well. Now, on Thursday, March 28th, this is when Venus sextiles Uranus. So do you see, when I say Venus is very active this week, Venus is very active this week. It is very, very nice. And so the fact that Venus and Mars are in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. And this is just you, Virgo. No one else. This is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. You will feel it most here. A lot of activity there. Okay, a lot of activity there. Now, Venus sextiling Uranus. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. Okay, it's all about the unexpected, surprising things that could happen, but in a good way. This is a harmonious aspect with Venus that rules love and relationships. That things that are happening with this eclipse anyway, and also money, which is a big thing that's happening for you anyway. Remember, your North Node moved into Aries. We are currently in Aries season. We have the North Node in Aries. We have Mercury in Aries, and we're approaching that solar eclipse in Aries next month, all in your 8th house. Personal transformation, death and rebirth, like we're talking about life cycles here. It's also shared resources, so other people's money, so inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, debts, all of that. But it's also intimacy as well. In any case, there is definitely going to be on Thursday, Venus sextile Uranus, just some really nice, fun, great breakthrough that you have, or something surprising that maybe a partner does for you, or there's just something really, really nice here. But it could also be be very spiritual for you. There could be something travel related as well, by the way. You could go on some really fun, exciting trip, and there could be a lot of surprising moments on that, because ninth house is not only spirituality. And remember, Jupiter and Uranus, which Venus is sextiling both of those planets this week, in your ninth house of spirituality, your belief system, how you see things, but also publishing. If you're working on a book, hey, there you go. Some really great aspects. It's also education. There could be something you decide that you want to learn a little bit more about. Even legal matters could be a thing around this time as well. Some really good news around that. But it is, just think this is really, really, really nice. Just expect something nice, surprising. All right. Like you could, like Beyonce could come out and, take you out to Chick-fil-A. You never know. You just never know. Beyonce's a Virgo, by the way. And it actually, March 28th is my dad's birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. And with that said, Virgo, my mom's a Virgo. Let's get started, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you from March 24th to the 35th. Again, this is for Virgo and Virgo rising. And if you do want to read for your moon and your Venus, if you know your birth chart, you absolutely know for a fact that the moon and Venus are very, very active this week. Okay, so Virgo, let's get to it. Let's get started. See what's going on for you for March 24th to the 31st. Let's do it. Virgo, I do a traditional cult to cross spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will. We will. And Virgo, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. And wow, you're good. Don't even play with me, Virgo. You're good. You're good. There is going to be something that does come to an end where you may even think like it may be like you may be thinking about it. And it may be something where you're just like, I'm overanalyzing this, but you're good. You're really good. I don't even know what to say. Just take that risk. Okay. Take that risk. If you come to a place where you need to take a risk, take that risk. Okay. See where, and also if you are going to take that risk, look before you leap. Okay. Now, look up, you got strength. We're kicking off your reading with strength. I absolutely love that we have strength here. You're going to be fat. You're going to be fat. You see, this is all about that inner courage, right? This is all about that inner courage. When we think about strength, I want you to look at the lion here. Yes, this is a Leo card. Okay. And so you can see the woman here taming the lion, right? This works. Okay, you can't do this in real life. You cannot go to the Bronx Zoo and just go up to the lion and start hugging it. It works here because the lion, think about the lion as like your spirit animal. So tap into that. Where do you find that sorts of strength? Okay, tap into that energy. It seems like you're gonna, okay? It seems like a lot of y'all may have already done that, all right? So wherever you find that source of strength, doesn't matter whether you believe in God or the universe or your children, wherever you find that source of strength, a lot of y'all could be doing it. This came up in your past, but, I know I released this a few days before the week, so prepare to do that. Again, infinity symbol, infinite possibilities that come with that strength, all right? So I absolutely love this for you. And a lot of it starts here, right here in your heart. All right. I think that I may have said this before, but this card, remember, it's that inner courage. Courage is a choice, right? And courage, break it down to we're going to go to its etymological root. Okay. We're going way back to Latin, K-O-R. Okay. Core translates to heart. Okay. Think about that. Corazon. All right. So you have to have that heart for that courage. So really feel it, because oh my goodness, you got something good coming. You have the 3 of Cups in the heart of your spread. Celebrate. If not anything that is in your physical world, just celebrate life itself. Feel good about this week. They're cheersing. Is that a word? Toasting. They're doing both. But this is, you can see the 3 sisters here toasting, which is very nice. And I really love that. And it's something to celebrate, but it's also, there's something new happening, especially with the 3 of Cups in the heart of your spread. Okay. And the heart of your spread. So one big thing here, you've got a squad for sure. I want you to be very social. And the reason I say that is because this card is actually attributed to Cancer. It's actually Venus in Cancer. And so, this is, okay, so here's the thing. So Cancer rules your 11th house. Your 11th house is your social network, your friends, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. And there is a lot of, enjoying life with others here. It's all about bonding. But remember, I said it's something new. Now, it could be, think about like when you get together with friends, y'all have some new ideas. There's always something new things that come up. The same thing here. All right. It is 3. 3 is all about growth. It's advancement. Okay. But it's also the creation of new things. It's a birth of new things. So it seems like there's something new that's happening here. But now you see the Fool here in your challenge area. That's why I was saying, look before you leap. You see him standing on the edge of the cliff. Now, this is like, talk about infinite possibilities, right? Now, this is all opportunity. You see the sun, full abundance of the sun. This is such an optimistic card. This is some new journey that you're excited to start. And, you will take that risk. Standing on the edge of the cliff, look at him. He's not even looking down. He's got so much faith and trust in the universe and in himself and everything that's happening here. But it's in your challenge area. So look before you leap. Look before you leap. It just feels like, you've got to look at your entire spread here. There is something that could possibly be, I don't want you to resist anything that's happening. Especially with this eclipse, all right? Eclipses, we don't really have a lot of control around eclipses. Remember, they're game changers. They're really, really strong aspects. And again, they can eclipse things out of our lives. Things can go, they're a little wild. They're a little wild. And it is happening in your second house. But there's something here where I just don't want you to resist anything. Because I'm going to show you something here. You have the 3 of Swords in your crown, but the Ace of Wands in the root of your spread. Virgo, come on. You got the Ace of Wands in your future last time. It's in the root of your spread. So something new definitely has happened, okay? Last week, remember, you're reading, and it was a lot of, if I remember correctly, overanalyzing things, really being analytical about things. Be open to these opportunities, but also remember, just really look before you leap. Now, 3 of Swords in your crown. Very interesting. Very interesting, because this card is actually attributed to Saturn in Libra. So there could be something that you're thinking about that could be having an emotional impact on you. All right. Because even though we call this the heartbreak card, it is still a sword suit. And swords are the mental suit. It's all about logic and communication and things that you do. It's very airy. Swords are attributed to air, but the fact that it is Saturn in Libra, remember I talked about that. So there really could have to do something with partnerships and relationships here, okay? That you're thinking about, that you're just like, what a bummer, or something that just, and also, it really, really is the fact that it is a Libra card, something that I said earlier that could have an impact on your self-worth, self-confidence. And so I don't really want you to feel that way. Look before you leap, but also something that could be like money related that you're stressing over. Remember, second house is also money, salary, as well, finances, but something new here. So you look down your spread. Remember, I said 3 is the birth of new things. You have the 3 of Swords. You have the 3 of Cups. You have the Fool and the Ace of Wands. New. So some of y'all may have a fear of trying something new or advancing in this new phase in your life, new cycle in your life, but it's happening. It's happening. You have the Ace of Wands in the root of your spread. Okay. It's happening. All right. This is the hand of spirit giving you this wand where the leaves are sprouting. All right. Wands, your passions, even ideas. Ideas are a big thing here, especially with the 3 of Swords in your crown, 3 of Cups in the heart of your spread. But yeah. Oh yeah. There is definitely something. There's something. Okay. That is blooming. All right. But again, I want you to just be mindful. I want you to be mindful this week because you have a lot to celebrate, and there is a lot of brotherhood, sisterhood, that kind of energy that's coming through. Again, of course, with the 3 of Cups and the heart of your spread, but you have a good support system around you. Just be mindful of the way that you're seeing things, all right? It might have an impact. And if you are possibly afraid of what's coming down the road, or maybe even second guessing yourself or over analyzing things, or there could be something that did happen or does happen this week that it could be just something that you're like, oh, okay, this is just, this is a spanner in the works, and it's not fun. Get out of that headspace because you're gonna be fine. You have the Nine of Pentacles in your future. Virgo, do you know this is a Virgo card, by the way? Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Just don't overthink things. And there honestly could be something that does come to an end. It almost also feels like, when you look at your entire spread here, there could be someone that you needed support from, someone that may be a little just out there. Okay. A little bit out there. I think wasn't that also a theme last week too? Someone that you just someone that may want to just doesn't see eye to eye with you and wants to like do different things. And it just may be the source of, the Three of Swords, but you're going to be fine. Okay. And it seems like you may have to do things. You may feel a little bit of independence. This card is all about that, by the way. She's standing here in this garden of abundance, all these pentacles stacked up next to her because she earned her spot here and she is alone. And so there is a sense of independence here and even self-sufficiency, doing things on my own. I got this. I can do this alone. And I'm going to show you something here. This card is actually attributed to Venus and Virgo, and you can even see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Yeah, remember I said Venus is going to be very active this week, and Venus happens to be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, so there could be something there. Again, it doesn't, it can be work too. It can be work because remember, Venus is money and creativity, all right? Money and creativity, and that's partnerships energy there as well if you're not here for love. But this is really great, especially with it being pentacles. So if you are, money's a big theme for y'all. Right? It's a big theme for y'all. But there is a sense of you moving into all this abundance, and enlightenment is also a really big thing. You even see Horus here, the falcon, right? I don't know if you're into Egyptology, Virgos, but just think enlightenment, okay, is what the falcon represents that I really love. And again, this newness that I'm feeling is so nice. Again, you have it all over. You have it all over here. You're good. You're good. And especially when you think about, so if you've got all this new going down here and you have strength, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles, 8 and 9, 17, 7 equals 8. 8 is that if you're into numerology, all about abundance. 2024 is a year of 8. It's all about abundance and success and prosperity. You're good. You're fine. You're moving into, you're going to be fine. And remember, I talked about that self-sufficiency energy. You can even see the snail here by my finger. Okay. Snails carry their own home. Talk about like independence and not having to worry about money and just feeling good. And remember, I said treat yourself. Really treat yourself with that Venus energy active this week. Virgo, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. I am Virgo, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and talk to me. What is going on? Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's going on. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, you're good. Listen, you're good. You got money coming. You got money. You're going to feel really good. There's people out there, you do have a big support system is a big theme that's showing up. Like people are showing up for you, and they're showing up for you in your spread as well. Now you got the Knight of Wands. You're good. This is the 3rd week in the row that you've got the Knight of Wands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the 3rd week in a row you've gotten the Knight of Wands. So yeah, just continue to go after your passions. That's all there. Feel that fiery spirit. All right. Feel that fiery spirit. And the reason I say that is because there is so much fire in this card. Knights are fire, wands are fire, double fire. Remember that, okay? Double fire here. And so really just go after everything that Oh, that feels really, really good. And so it is definitely a lot of home stuff showing up as well. I don't know if there's possibly some movement, some energy there. Home, relationships, parents, children. There could be some there, especially with the Knight of Wands being Sagittarius. Sagittarius ruling your fourth house, but just keep going just keep going. Just feel that charge. Feel that charge, that fiery spirit. Now, you have the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in your external factors area. I mean, when the Queen of Pentacles shows up with a Nine of Pentacles, you know that's a good sign. That's a really great sign. Queen of Pentacles has this maternal quality to her that I love, and she takes care of everybody, okay? She takes care of her squad, her family, her, kingdom, whatever it is. And it's because she has the resources to do it. Yeah, she is the richest queen. She is the richest queen. So I absolutely love this for you. Again, Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, and so Capricorn rules. You can even see the symbol of Capricorn inner throne here, the sea goat. Capricorn rules your fifth house of love and pleasure and family and children and all that. And creativity too could be a big thing for you. But even still, there is that family energy that's showing up here. But that's what I love about the Queen of Pentacles is that there's that fertility here, that growth of abundance that's happening. It's in someone really being supportive in that. And it could even be, someone giving you a job offer or someone, just someone showing that support and taking care of you. And I really love that. But also I want you to tap into that energy to knowing, I got this, you got this. Look how great your spread is. Don't worry about anything. Now you have the Eight of Cups. Very interesting. And again, another card where I'm not surprised shows up a lot this week because you do see the eclipse happening here. Okay. Now, this card is attributed to Saturn and Pisces in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. There may be one you're leaving behind, as indicated what's happening in reality with this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. A lot of people are leaving relationships behind or changing it up, or there's something there, okay, for that balance. Now you see this person here in the red cloak and the red shoes, that passion and power to lead. Nothing's wrong with these cups. He's walking away because he knows something's better for him. And with that eclipse, remember I said they're game changers. This is a game changing card. There is something that you do want to move on from. There's something that you really do. And it may be even like hard for you, but just recognizing it is one step closer into making something a reality. It gives you that sense of empowerment. And when I talk about empowerment, a lot of emotional empowerment as well. I love this for you. King of Cups and your final outcome. This is someone who, look how turbulent the water is. Okay. Nothing's gonna knock him off that throne. He is the King of Cups. He is the King of Cups. And this is, listen, water, emotions, right? And that's what cups are. So I really absolutely love this for you. It's moving into this emotional stability that's gonna be like very rewarding for you. It is also, the King of Cups he leads with his heart. He has so much love to give, and he's just such this, has this emotional intelligence about him. And there's just something here that is just so nice in your spread. I just don't want you to worry about anything. And if something does happen where something ends, I want you to see this card. Sure, it's a rainstorm, right? But there's two ways to see it. You can see it as when it rains, it pours, or you can see it as after a rainstorm comes a rainbow. All right. So remember, it's all about that mindset, especially with the Three of Swords in your crown. But you've got the King of Cups here. So that emotional stability. And I don't know if I mentioned he is the most intuitive king. The fact that you have so much activity happening in your ninth house of spirituality, intuition, like really tap into that energy. It feels like you will, but this is such a love. There's so much love here. There's so much love here. And it's really nice, but there is something new definitely happening, or has already happened too. Okay. And you're moving into a place where, there's a lot of money and wealth that you're moving into. And when I say wealth, remember Pentacles are your physical reality as well. So if you
are Beyonce, if you are Beyonce watching this and you're just like, Jimmy, I got enough of money. I got enough money. You know, I'm good. I'm good there. Tell me something else. Tell me something that doesn't have to do with money. Well, pentacles are your physical reality. So feeling wealth in your world, in your life, just in relationships and family, feeling that wealth and, you know, career, it's coming, you're moving toward that. You see that here. 3 of Cups in the heart of your spread. Celebrate. It's a week to feel good, especially with Venus very, very active, and again, Venus representing money, which is very, very nice. You're gonna feel that. You're going to be good. You're fine. Virgo, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what is happening. What is going on, Virgo? Next week we do April. Yeah, big month, big month. I already told you that we got that Jupiter Uranus conjunction, and that's going to be a very spiritual moment for you too. So anyway, we'll talk next week, Virgo. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.